Michael Jordan walked into his wife's birthday party and froze. Standing there chatting with Yvette like they were best friends was Catherine Morrison, the woman he'd almost married 21 years ago, the woman his wife had no idea existed. But here's the crazy part. Kate wasn't just crashing the party. She was Yvette's maid of honor, her best friend for 5 years, and she'd been hiding the biggest secret in Miami high society. March 15th, 2018. Miami Beach. The Setai Hotel. Yvette Preto's 40th birthday party is the social event of the season. A-list celebrities, business moguls, the works. Jordan arrives late from a Charlotte Hornets meeting. He's in a great mood. His wife's happy. Life is good. He walks into the ballroom scanning for Yvette. There she is, laughing with her girlfriends by the bar. Then Jordan sees who she's talking to. His blood runs cold. Catherine Kate Morrison, 5'8", blonde, stunning as ever, wearing a silver dress that probably costs more than most people's cars. The woman he was going to propose to in 1997. What the hell is she doing here? Let's rewind to 1996. Jordan's recently divorced from Juanita. He's 33, single, and trying to figure out what normal relationships look like when you're the most famous athlete on earth. That's when he meets Kate Morrison at a charity gala in New York. She's 28, an interior designer for billionaires' homes, and she doesn't give a shit about basketball. "I design spaces," she tells Jordan when they're introduced. "I don't watch sports." Jordan's intrigued. Finally, a woman who's not impressed by his fame. They date for 8 months. It's intense. Kate's sophisticated, independent, and challenges Jordan in ways no one else does. By summer 1997, Jordan's thinking marriage. He's got the ring picked out, the proposal planned. Then everything goes to hell. August 30th, 1997. Jordan's planned the perfect proposal, romantic dinner in Chicago, rings in his pocket. He's nervous but excited. "Kate, I've been thinking about our future." "Michael, stop." Kate's voice is shaky. "I can't do this." "Can't do what?" "This. Us. I can't be Michael Jordan's wife." Jordan's confused. "What are you talking about? We're happy. You're happy. I'm suffocating." Kate explains that dating Jordan means living in a fishbowl, constant scrutiny, no privacy. Every relationship reduced to Michael Jordan's girlfriend. "I want my own identity," she tells him. "Not just being known as your wife." Jordan's devastated. "We can work this out." "No, we can't. This world you live in, it's not for me." Kate leaves Chicago the next day. Jordan never sees her again, until tonight. After leaving Jordan, Kate rebilates to Miami, throws herself into work, builds one of the most successful interior design firms in South Florida. Her clients include tech billionaires, entertainment moguls, professional athletes. She's making millions, living exactly the independent life she wanted. But she never marries, never has kids, never talks about her past relationships, especially not the 8 months she spent dating the greatest basketball player of all time. Friends ask, "Kate, you're beautiful, successful. Why are you single? Haven't met the right person." She always says what she doesn't say. She met him once, and she walked away. 2008. Kate meets Yvette Preto at a Miami art gallery opening. Yvette's 29, a Cuban-American model, and they hit it off immediately. Both successful, both independent, both navigating Miami's social scene. Kate has no idea Yvette's dating anyone seriously. Yvette mentions she's seeing this guy from Chicago. Businessman. Kate doesn't think twice about it. They become best friends. Girls' trips to Europe. Weekly dinners. Kate's the maid of honor when Yvette gets engaged in 2011 to Michael from Chicago. Kate still doesn't connect the dots. December 2012. Kate gets Yvette's wedding invitation. You're invited to the wedding of Yvette Preto and Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Kate drops the invitation. Holy shit! Her best friend is marrying her ex-boyfriend. Kate calls Yvette immediately. Yvette, your fiancé, is he Michael Jordan? The basketball player. Yes. I can't believe I never mentioned that. You're gonna love him, Kate. Kate hangs up and doesn't answer her phone for 3 days. Kate faces an impossible choice. Tell Yvette the truth and destroy their friendship, or keep quiet and watch her best friend marry the man she never stopped loving. She chooses silence, but she can't go to the wedding. Makes up some excuse about being sick. Yvette's hurt but understanding. I wish you could be there, but I know you'll meet Michael soon. Kate watches the wedding coverage on TV, crying in her Miami penthouse, while her best friend marries the love of her life. 2013 to 2018. Kate lives in hell. She stays friends with Yvette. Has to hear about Jordan constantly. His business deals, his fatherhood with the twins, his happiness. Michael's so wonderful, Yvette gushes. You'd really like him, Kate. Kate smiles and nods, dying inside. She considers moving away from Miami, starting over somewhere else. But Yvette's her only real friend. She can't lose that too. So Kate develops a strategy. Avoid any event where Jordan might be present. For 5 years it works. Yvette never questions why Kate always has conflicts when Jordan's around. Until the birthday party, she can't miss. Back to March 15th, 2018. Jordan's frozen in the hotel ballroom, staring at Kate. Kate sees him too. Their eyes meet across the crowded party. Time stops. 21 years of history flash between them in 3 seconds. Jordan walks over. Kate's trapped, nowhere to run. Kate Morrison, Jordan says quietly. What the hell are you doing here? It's my best friend's birthday party, Kate replies, trying to stay cool. Your best friend? Yvette, we've been friends for 5 years. Jordan's mind is blown. 5 years. You've known Yvette for 5 years. I was her maid of honor, Michael. That's when Yvette appears beside them, curious about the intense conversation. Oh good, you two finally met. Kate, this is my husband Michael. Michael, this is Kate, my best friend. I'm always telling you about. Jordan and Kate stare at each other. Neither knows what to say. We've met before, Kate says carefully. Really? When? Yvette asks innocently. Kate panics. We met briefly years ago, at some charity thing. Jordan nods, playing along. Yeah, charity event. But Yvette's smart. She sees the tension, the way they're looking at each other. Weird. You never mentioned knowing my husband, Kate. It was brief. Didn't seem important. Yvette's not buying it. Something's off. Later that night, after the party, Yvette confronts Jordan. What was that about with Kate? You two looked like you'd seen ghosts. Jordan's caught. He's been married to Yvette for 5 years, built a life on honesty and trust. But how do you tell your wife that her best friend is your ex-girlfriend? Yvette, I need to tell you something about Kate. What about her? We didn't just meet at a charity event. We dated for 8 months. Before I met you. Yvette sits down hard. You dated my best friend. It was over long before I met you. I had no idea you two knew each other. But Yvette's putting the pieces together. Kate's mysterious unavailability whenever Jordan was around. her reluctance to talk about her dating history, the way she'd changed the subject whenever Yvette mentioned Jordan's past relationships. She knew, Yvette says quietly. Kate knew who you were when we got married. She knew this whole time. The next morning, Yvette calls Kate. We need to talk. Now, they meet at their usual coffee shop in South Beach. The same place they've been meeting for 5 years. Kate, Michael told me everything. Kate's face goes white. Yvette, I can explain. You dated my husband for 8 months, and you never told me. It was over before you two even met. That's not the point. Yvette's voice is rising. You were at my wedding. You helped me pick out my dress. You gave a speech about how happy you were that I'd found the love of my life. And the whole time, you knew you'd dated him. Kate starts crying. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't lose you too. Kate tells Yvette everything, how she walked away from Jordan in 1997, how she regretted it immediately, how she never stopped loving him. When you started dating him, I was devastated, Kate admits. But then we became friends, and I loved our friendship. I couldn't give that up too. So you decided to what? Stay close to him through me. No, I genuinely love you, Yvette. You're my best friend. But yes, being close to you meant being close to his life. And I couldn't resist that. Yvette's horrified. You've been using our friendship to stay connected to my husband. It started that way. But it became real. Our friendship is real. Built on a lie. Yvette stands up from the coffee table. Kate, I need you to stay away from my family. Yvette, please. You had 5 years to tell me the truth. 5 years. Instead, you let me share everything with you. My marriage problems, my insecurities, my fears about whether Michael truly loved me. Kate realizes the full scope of her betrayal. And the whole time, Yvette continues. You were the woman he'd loved before me. The woman I was competing with, without even knowing it. Within 48 hours, Kate Morrison disappears from Miami's social scene. She sells her design firm, puts her penthouse on the market, moves to Los Angeles without telling anyone where she's going. Miami's elite society is buzzing. What happened to Kate Morrison? Why did she leave so suddenly? Only 3 people know the truth. Michael, Yvette, and Kate. For months, Yvette questions everything about her relationship with Jordan. How do I know you're over her? How do I know you didn't marry me because you couldn't have her? How do I trust you when your ex-girlfriend was my maid of honor? Jordan's patient but frustrated. Yvette, I chose you. I married you. I love you. But you loved her first. It takes couples therapy and a year of rebuilding trust, but their marriage survives, barely. Kate starts over completely in Los Angeles. New city, new business, new identity. She never mentions her Miami connections, never talks about her friendship with Yvette Preto Jordan, but she can't escape the guilt. I destroyed the best friendship I ever had, she tells her therapist. And I hurt 2 people I genuinely care about. 2021. 3 years after the birthday party disaster, Kate sends Yvette a text. I'm sorry for everything. I hope you're happy. Yvette reads it, but doesn't respond. Some betrayals can't be forgiven, even when they come from love. That night was a nightmare, Jordan admitted in a rare interview. Seeing Kate there, knowing what it meant, watching my wife's world collapse when she learned the truth. But honestly, I'm glad it came out. Secrets like that always explode eventually. Better to deal with the truth than live with lies. Today, Kate Morrison lives quietly in Los Angeles, successful but alone. She lost her best friend. She lost her connection to Jordan. She lost the life she'd built in Miami. I thought I could have both, she reflects. Jordan's love and Yvette's friendship. But you can't build relationships on deception. I paid the price for 5 years of lies. Yvette and Kate never spoke again after that coffee shop confrontation. Yvette deleted Kate's number, blocked her on social media, removed every trace of their friendship. I can't trust someone who lied to me for 5 years, Yvette says, even if I understand why she did it. Every year on Yvette's birthday, there's an elephant in the room. The disaster of 2018. Jordan and Yvette never talk about it. But they both remember. The night when the past crashed into the present and almost destroyed their future. Sometimes the people closest to us are hiding the biggest secrets. Sometimes love makes people do incredibly stupid things. And sometimes the truth, even when it comes from a place of love, destroys everything it touches. Kate Morrison learned that lesson the hard way. So did Yvette. So did Michael Jordan. Love triangles aren't romantic. They're disasters waiting to happen. Especially when one person's lying to everyone else. If this story about secrets, friendship, and the disasters they create shocked you, hit that subscribe button. Have you ever discovered that someone you trusted was hiding something major? Share your story in the comments below.